Everyone, welcome to my next video. We're doing another round picture. We seem to be doing a lot of these at the moment. This is from Rooms of Wonder by Johanna Basford. It's actually one of my almost last pictures to go, and I felt that I would do it with you. We did this page. Oh, sorry. Ooh, nasty noise. We did this page really early on as a series of videos, and I was sort of saving this one for Halloween, but I've nearly finished the book, so I'm going to be getting it done before then, so I thought I would just do it with you. Now, I'm not going to do the whole thing on video. I'm just going to do a little bit, show you some of it, and then get you started really. So I think that's going to be good. We've got a few items, and then it obviously repeats, and I'll finish that myself, and show you the sort of completed image. But we'll come in a little bit closer and we'll just get started. Now, I've got my Arteza Expert pencils to use today, just because I don't think I've used them for quite a while. I think that's a bit close. Okay, so let's start with our stars in the middle. We'll go middle outwards. I don't know what a good way is to go. Now, I am thinking, now they're quite small, so I don't think we can do more than one colour on them really. Could use a gold pen or a gold pencil. We don't have either of those in here. So I'm going to pick a Arteza Expert honey colour. I think it might be quite nice. I've managed to break the end, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to just make them a really pretty, bright, sort of goldeny yellow colour. I'm just going to do all of them because it's fun. No other reason. I'm just plotting what I'm going to do with this while I'm doing them. I'm not sure how many repeats of items we have here. I haven't looked at the picture in that much detail, to be honest. So that's those stars, and all the stars are going to be this colour. So I'll do a few more. Got one up here. Oh, so you can see. Got one up here and a few here. Oops. And I think actually we'll do this section. We've got a few here by the cauldron. I won't do those. They might be a different colour if our smoke is a different colour. So that's our stars. A nice simple start for us all. And then, hang on, I'm just going to find somewhere to put my pencils. There we go. We've got this bottle. Let's do that one next. So we need the cork, which I'm going to do. I don't have a lot of light browns in my Arteza. I've only got the 72 set. This is the camel brown. It's A300 sharpened off. I'm sure it's the camel brown. And I'm just going to do the cork in that to start with. It looks quite similar to our star colour, but that's okay because I'm going to go over it with the darker brown. But I don't want it really dark brown, so I thought I'd start with a lighter shade because cork is quite light, but we don't really have a beige. So this is the espresso brown, and I'm just going to do the edges quite lightly and then draw it in a bit just to try and give it a bit of a rounded shape. There we go. I'm going to leave it at that, quite simple. Now the bottle itself, I'm thinking I want it to be a coloured bottle. I think it's easier to colour coloured glass than it is to do something see-through. So we'll do that, and we'll pick quite a dark colour. I'm just having a quick scan of what we've got going on this page, and therefore what colour to use. I'm going to use the amethyst purple. Again, it's sharpened off. It's quite a nice deep magical colour, I think. So for this neck part, just make it very dark on the edge by over colouring a lot, and then a bit lighter towards the middle, and the same on this side. Just gently bringing it in. Try to leave a bit of white in the middle so it looks shining like glass. Now with this next part, I'm going to colour over the cork as I go, but we're going to start with the edge. So this is going to be our darkest bit, so just layer it up a little bit. Across. And then gently bring that colour in. I've got a very wobbly lead. Trying, I think it feels a bit, I don't know, loose. Bring it in like that. Colour over the cork because the cork is inside your bottle, and just darken and tidy up is what I'm doing here. There we go. Now let's do the label. I think I'll do it in some lighter purpley colours because I will try and use different colours. So this is the lilac, and I'm actually going to use this for both bits. I'll show you. So I'm going to use it really gently over the whole of the label, like that, and then darken it up around the edge. It's really easy. Makes it very straightforward. It looks a bit pinky, but I think it'll be okay. Okay, so there is our bottle. We're going to move across a little and we're going to do the feathers. I'm just having a quick look at what we've got going on here. I think I'm going to do them in a grey, make them look maybe a little silvery. We've got a nice pewter grey here, which can look quite silvery if you're clever with it, should we say. I don't know if that's the right word. So what I'm going to do, dark down the middle like that, and I want to do a dark edge like that, and then just bring that in and leave a white line to make it look shiny, and hopefully that looks a little bit silvery. Do the same on the other side. We've got quite a few feathers. This sort of repeats all the way around, and I will do them all the same, I think, because I quite like that. I think it looks quite magical. So I'm going to do the same with this one. I'll show you this one as it's slightly different, but really it's going to be the same technique. So dark all the way down the middle. Oh, the sun's coming out. Hopefully it's not going to creep across the page too much. If it does, I may have to close the blind. Depends how long it takes this really and how quickly the sun is moving. And then the edge. And just bring that in to leave that shine. And then for this bit, I didn't really talk you through this one. Just put a light bit in the middle, so that looks shiny too, but in a slightly different place. That's it. I can do all the feathers the same. Really quite easy, I think. It takes a bit of practice, I guess. Now our cauldron, I was thinking of doing it black, and I think maybe the handle would do it in a silver so that it shows up. And we've obviously got the silver feathers. We use a different colour silver. So I'm going to grab my black. It's called noir. Noir? Noir. I don't know. And we'll do the cauldron. So start with the leg, around the edge. Can you see? Yes. And then bring it in, making it a bit lighter in the middle so it looks like it's sort of very highly polished. I always think they'd be quite shiny black somehow. So make it quite dark around here. We'll do it below the handle at the moment, and then just bring it in towards the middle. Dark here. Now I would normally do the handle the same colour and sort of try and make it stand out somehow, but as we're using black, we've got not much, nowhere to go really with our shadow. I'm going to put shadow under it, but I'm going to do it in a different colour. I think it will just stand out more. Now this star has got all sorts of dots around it. There's no way I'm going to be able to not colour those with my black, so I'm just going to do the best I can going around it. Keeping it a bit lighter in that middle bit there, look. And then on this bit, It's a bit easier because we've got all those bits and bobs around. Like that. Now it's quite dark with our grey and our black, but that's okay. We're going to brighten now. We're going to do our smoke and we're going to do it in green. Now I'd quite like a light-ish, just looking what I've got, absinthe green, I think might be the colour I'm looking for. I won't done the handle. Okay, anyway, let's do the smoke, absinthe green. It's quite bright. I think it's really good. Oh, that's perfect. It's giving us a really magical vibe, I think, anyway. There we go. And these stars I'm going to do in this colour. That was my thought. That's why I didn't do them in the honey. Is that we want the stars. You could do them in a slightly different green colour, but I think it's quite nice to have them the same, like that. And the one here. And these dots. Now these dots aren't really going to show up. If you've got like a neon green pen or something, gel pen or something, it would show up. But I think what I'm going to do with the others is do this first and try and burnish the green in first and then just do the black after. Let's do that handle. Ooh, I'll just throw my pencil. Got a bit of washi tape stuck on my finger now. Yeah. Let's do the handle in the smoke grey. I was just thinking if we get a really light one, it'll give us a big contrast. So I'm going to just make it lighter as I get towards the bottom. It'd probably be darker really at the bottom, but there we go. So our handle looks a little bit shiny. So there is our cauldron. Now let's move up a little bit. We have a spell book. The spell book repeats a lot. I'm thinking I'd quite like it in a red colour, the cover. We have quite a few different reds. What's that? Carmine red, I think I'm going to go for. Give it a sharpen. That is our carmine red. And I'm going to go over the whole of the cover in this quite gently to start with, and then show you how we deal with all the bits and bobs on the cover after. It's probably better to go that way. Now I'm trying to sort of make these, everything sort of quite colourful. Just realised we've got a toadstool there, which I would normally do in red. Now our book's red, we'll have to do it different. That's okay. I've got an idea already, so that's pretty good. So I'm just trying to, I'm sort of thinking, because of the nature of this picture, I'm going to try and make lots of different colours. Okay, so I've got a base down. Now what I'm going to do is, this bit sticks out, so I'm going to put a darker bit under it, like that, and there. Cool, that's a loud bird. And I'm thinking maybe I can make it look like those corner bits are sticking up slightly by putting a little dark line around them. And then these bits are a continuation of here, so I want to put a line under them like that. I'm just going to tidy up the rest of my colouring a little bit. And the one behind, maybe two, just a little bit. Like that. And so it just gives a bit of 3D look to our book a little bit. Let's do that bit down there. Now in here I always think that's sort of dark, like the cover. Right, now the pages, I always find it really hard. What colour a book page is usually white. This is going to have a white background, so they need to be something. So I'm thinking that it'd be nice to do them slightly browned, but we don't have I don't think the right colour, so I'm actually going to do them in a very light yellow. This is the sapphire yellow. There we go. And I'm just going to gently, I just want them to look cream really, and if you press lightly with this sapphire yellow it looks quite creamy, and I'm going to do the same here on this bit. There we go. We've got these two little papers sticking out. Let's do one in this colour. This is the mykanos blue. And one in, I'm just checking, thinking about what I'm going to be using and not using later, and trying to pick slightly different colours. Let's do a bright yellow. Let's do the turmeric yellow. There we go. Okay, so that's that one. Now we have, I'm going to leave the gemstones for a bit. We have this mushroom, I'm going to do this one next. I'm thinking, just changed my mind, I'm going to do it in sienna brown. Okay, I'll show you. So I'm going to put quite a dark layer on the edges, and then just a bit less towards the centre. Oh, I did want to say to you, Instagram has changed the way I can look at things. When I'm on my tablet, I usually, when I'm in bed, just either just woken up or just going off to sleep, and I go onto Instagram and look at all your lovely pictures on there and like and comment on them. And I go into things like hashtag Johanna Basford and look at all those and that sort of thing. But Instagram have changed the way they do things now, which is really annoying. I'm going to use the chocolate brown for the gill part. And so now you can't search by most recent, only the top and most popular pictures. You can do it on the PC version, but not on the tablet version. And it's the tablet version that I use. So I can't find all your nice pictures anymore, which is just quite upsetting. And so you may have noticed that I've not been liking and commenting on your pictures so much, and that's because I can't find them. Nope. Now I'm just grabbing the elephant grey, which has jumped out onto the desk, just to do a little more work on the stem. And I'm going to do a little bit, it's got a very wobbly lead. Wibbly wobbly, just putting at the bottom of each of those, just so they've got a little bit of colour. There we go. Where should we go next? Let's move up. We've got green here. I know that's going to be green, so I'm going to do that next. I'm trying to do things I know what colour to do, and then it helps me choose other colours. I think I'm going to do the jade. Is it jade? No, that's not it. Where is it? Oh, that might be, it's too small, can't see the name. Let's use, yeah, let's use the basil green. I can just about read that. They're getting small. And for these leaves here, let's make sure you can see. What I'm going to try and do is make them a little darker at the base, lighter at the tip, keep the vine bit really dark. Just layer it up a little bit if I can. It's quite narrow. And these leaves are quite small, so you might just want to leave them really simple and block the colour in. I mean, I'm trying to make an effort to fade it a bit, but I'm not really sure if it's even showing up. So I might just be wasting my time. It's really scratchy, this pencil. I don't know if you can hear it. I'll just turn it around a bit. That's better. A little bit better. They're not normally scratchy. Okay, so there's that bit. Now, where are we going? We've basically got this is a very odd looking bottle. Let's have a look at this. So we've got a cork, we've got almost like a sort of metallic bit, and then a potion inside. Let's do the potion first, that's the easy bit. And then we can sort of match the rest up to it. This is the peony pink, I want it to be really bright. I think pink potion is fun, isn't it? This is a love potion, I've decided. There we go. Now, should we use the charcoal? It's going to be quite dark. Yeah, I'm going to use the charcoal grey on this bit, which I think is sort of metallic-y. There we go. But I'm not pressing too hard. I'm going to leave some shine there. And there. Across the middle. Like that. And down here. My stomach feels like it's going to rumble. I'm going to do this bit as well, because I think that is maybe part of that. These I'm just going to block in, I think. I don't really know what they are. There we go. Now we have the glass and the cork bit. We could do the cork in an unusual colour rather than doing it brown. We did the brown cork in the other bottle. So I'm thinking, let's use this one. This is the fuchsia. I've got a bit of tape on the end of my fuchsia because it bleeds into white, and I know I'm not going to do any white on this cork, which is partly why I thought it was a good choice. There we go. Now I've got these bits of bottle left. I want a light grey. This is the last grey that I've got in the tin. There's a lot of grey in this picture. This is the cloudy grey, which is what it's doing at the moment. I'm just going to make it a bit dark on the edge, lighter on the inside, like that, and put a little bit in there. I think I'm just going to block that in actually. Gosh, it's a noisy bird. Right, let's do the spell book. Now basically we've got paper and a bit of a pattern. If we do the bit of the pattern first, that'll make it easier for us to colour the paper. So we've got these stars. I'm thinking we'll go a slightly different colour for the stars than we did for the stars on the page, just for interest really. So we'll use the sunflower yellow for the stars. Like that. And then the leaves, what should we use? I think we'll use the lime green. Just going to sharpen it. It'll be quite a contrast to the green we used here. Lime green. It's also really long, my lime green. I haven't used it much. Probably because it's pale. It's crumbling a bit. There we go. And then for the paper, should we use the same pale colour? I'd quite like to. I think I'm going to do that. So that was the sapphire yellow. I'm going to use that again. Really lightly. Again, you might prefer to do it sort of browned if you've got a brown. I've got the 72 Arteza. There might be more of a beige in the what's that? Is it 120? It goes up to. I'm not sure. Not sure. There we go. And we've just got this little bit of paper sticking out. I think I'm going to use this colour. This is the cinnamon. Right, now we've got these mushrooms in the jar. I'm going to do a bit of green underneath them first, like grass. I think this spring green's quite a good colour for grass. My sharpener's got too full. My pencil's broken. Oh, there we go. It got a bit clogged around the blade. Is it going to work? Yeah, there's our spring green, a bit sharper. There we go. Now these I think I am going to do in a red, but we not in this sort of red, in quite a dark red. We've got the it's called magenta actually, but I think this is like a red, a bit dark around the edges. It is quite a pinky red, but I'm happy. I'm going to just try and leave those dots white. I've completely messed up already. Now I'm thinking about a background for this. Do we do like a dark night, like it's very dark blue, or do we just do it grey? I think we'll just do it glassy grey, although we've used all our greys up. Maybe we'll do it, should we do it indigo? That'd be different. Yeah. This is indigo. So we'll make it look like it's night time. We've got these dots. I'm going to fade the indigo towards the middle, like I did on our bottles. So I want to layer it up on the edge. Oops. And then do less. And I'm just going to try and leave like that shine line there that Johanna's put in. Try and leave it white and the dots. But you can always go over them with a white pen after if you've coloured over them like I have. I'm tempted to just use this colour for the whole jar. There we go. Now we have a bottle underneath. Now I thought this was an ink bottle. I was going to do it indigo. I slightly screwed up there, haven't I? It'll have to be a potion instead. Let's have a think. So basically what have we got left? We've got those three things. Oh, we've got a butterfly over there as well. What have we got? We haven't done much orange. Do an orange. No, we'd use orange for the gems, I think. We haven't used loads of pink either, have we? Let's do this pink. I don't know what it's called. Oh, the lid's full. I think my sharpener's getting so full, everything's breaking. This is the plum purple. We use this for the whatever's in this bottle. I'm going to make it a bit lighter towards the middle to make it look like there's some shine on the bottle. And then we're going to have to use a grey. We'll use the smoke grey for the rest of the bottle. So fade it towards the centre here. And here. Usually when we've got the outside, just fade it in the middle. There, and then this one. Like that. Now the label, it's doing a light pink. The flamingo pink is quite a good light one if you press lightly. There we go. Okay, so now we have gemstones and butterfly left. I'm thinking orange butterfly, and we might do the gemstones in some really This is a pretty colour. I'm going to do one in this colour. Aegean blue. I'm going to do this one. Start with the top. I'm just going to do a few stripes like that. That's it. And then on each edge I'm going to make the outside darker and lighter towards the top surface. And that's it. So all the ones that are that shape will be done like that. And then we've got this one. Let's choose. I'm just looking at the colours that are around it and trying to find something that isn't that similar. I think we might go for the eggplant purple. Now what you can do with your gemstones as well is you can white out the black lines and that makes them look more gemstony. I can't do that with this one because this colour bleeds into white. So I'm going to do both ends like that and fade it. And the same here, I'm going to actually fade it down like that to try and make it look like that sticking out more. But this front surface that's facing us, I'm going to leave some white bits like that, as if it's reflecting the light. That's that one. And we have one more here to do. And what should we do? Let's do ocean blue. It's quite nice. Okay, we're going to do it the same as this one. So the outside ones will just be faded up. This one will be sort of diagonal. Those will be faded down. I really should have sharpened this bit. There we go. There's that one. Now we have our butterfly. I think this is the last bit. Yeah. Oh, I'm having fun. But obviously I will get to finish this. Okay. Blood orange. So I'm going to start. I'm going to ignore the patterning on this butterfly. I'm just going to do a lot of layers near the centre and then fade it towards the edge of the wing. I've left that bit on purpose, by the way. And then just fade it down. There we go. Then we need the body and the sort of wingtips. I'm going to use this cocoa brown. To believe me. And let's do the head. Just go round. Try and make it a bit lighter in the middle. And then do the tips. Like that. There we go. There's our butterfly, and I'm just going to check and see if we've done it all. Whoops. Yeah, I think we have. Now what you might like to do, as I say, you might want to put some white pen on your gemstones. As I say, I can't, because you might want to put some white pen dots around the butterfly, some shine on all the bottles and things. Let me do a little bit and show you. I might just grab a jelly roll. This is Sakura jelly roll, and I'll show you on here. I'm going to go over that shine and those dots like that. on that one. This one, put a bit of shine there. As I say, I can't do those. Put a bit on this though. It's got some dots, you could draw the dots in too, if you wanted. On the butterfly. I quite like doing quite a lot of dots on the butterfly. I think that's it. Could put some shine on the cauldron. I don't think I will. Yeah, as I say, I'm not going to do it on the gems. So there we are. So that is that section now. Oh no, hang on. Got a bottle here we haven't done. That's a different one. Is there anything else that's different? I'm just going to check. Yeah, there's a door. There must be a key. Let's do this bottle. This looks like a Tabasco sauce bottle to me. Here we go. Oh, scraping noise. I'm going to do this in a pretty blue. We've got robin egg blue, which I'm going to use for the glass. Like our other bottle, I'm going to do it harder on the edges and then bring it in and leave a lighter bit in the centre to give us the look of some shine. There we go. Oh, we've got this bit. Try and leave a white bit in the middle. And then I'm going to use the peacock blue for the top. I'm just going to go around and try and make it lighter in the middle. And then a really gentle application on the label. Really straightforward. Now, and then we get our white pen. And we can follow these. Black lines are on here. I'm just going to go over those with white. Now we have, I'm trying to see where the key is, because we have a door. Maybe the key's on the other page. Oh, there's a key on the other page, facing page, so that's probably it. Now this door is where the butterflies are in, or no it's not, it's where the toadstool bottle is, which unfortunately the pen has gone pink. So I'm going to do the door using those colours, if I can remember what they were. So we used, let me think, indigo, didn't we? Indigo and magenta, that's right, so I'm going to use those. So magenta first, which is what we coloured our toadstools in. I'm going to colour in the door. I know it's not a traditional door colour, but why not? And then I'm going to use the indigo for the frame. Just step in the frame. It's quite unusual looking, isn't it? I could then use the spring green that I used for the grass for the light coming through the window. I think that'll look quite magical, won't it? I'm going to do that. You might not want to do that. That. The handle I'm going to do quite lightly, as if it's a bit shiny. Pencil doesn't want to write. There we go. Was it the spring green? Yeah, the spring green. You might not want to do that. Just going to use that magenta to tidy up there where I missed. There we go. Now I think that's it now. I'm just looking again because I got caught out, didn't I? Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to end there. I'm going to finish it while I'm watching the tennis this afternoon, and I shall take a photo of the finished page when I'm done. I'll just show you that bit. I'm not going to come out anymore, the sun's all over the page, but there we go. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day and happy colouring.